Jolan True, and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy, and welcome to another episode of our little A to Z officer series, and today with another epic officer. But before I talk about Nero, I just want to say, if you haven't seen that yet, at least on desktop and I don't know about mobile and so on, there is some merch showing under the videos when you watch one of my videos, as well on the English and on the German channel. So if you ever thought about supporting my channel and want to have something for yourself as well, just have a look there. If you don't see it under the videos, on the main channel page there is a link to the shop on YouTube as well. So there's the YouTube shop for my merch as well. But now let's talk about Nero. You will remember him, of course, if you've seen the, let's say, redoing of the Star Trek movie in 2009, where a complete new timeline was set up, and that was Nero's fault. He's from class engineering, which means you need engineering badges to upgrade him. He's from the group Nero's crew, so if he's captain, he can get synergy from that crew, or can give synergy to another captain from that crew. And he's from the faction Romulan Star Empire, which means you need Romulan faction credits to upgrade him. And if you haven't seen the movie, there is, I think, quite a small text for such an important character here, but there are always texts about the characters in the info box if you're interested. He does have a captain maneuver, as I said, and this is Joy in Vengeance. The whole movie was about vengeance when he destroyed Vulcan, etc. At the beginning of each round, if the opponent ship is burning, Nero increases the damage of the weapons by 40%. So there are two things to look at. First of all, at the beginning of each round, and I like abilities that start at the beginning of a round. And there's a prerequisite needed, and that is burning. So the ship must be burning to increase the weapon damage. But the good thing about Nero is he has an officer ability that's called See the Flaws, and there he brings burning. Every time the ship strikes the opponent with a weapon attack, Nero has a 40% chance of burning it for 2 rounds. So if you have multiple weapons on the ship, the chance is per weapon. And he brings the burning that he needs for his captain maneuver himself. And burning is an important topic anyway, you know, burning, morale, hull breach, and assimilate. Those states are needed for a lot of things. And in this case, burning is also needed for Xindi armadas. I mentioned it in another video recently, that we finally managed to get one down. And I had Nero on the bridge to trigger that burning, and he triggered it quite a lot. So Nero was very, very important for doing that, for example. But of course, as an epic officer, he also has 3 possible away team traits. That's Captain, Minor, and Intimidating. As you can see, I upgraded them quite a bit, because when we are not doing a Xindi armada, which is very rare that we do that, because we're not that strong that we can do them regularly, I'm sending him out to away team assignments, and there he is very helpful as well. And so I will definitely continue upgrading Nero here. But for one of those epic important officers, there fortunately is quite a number of places where you can get him, and that's quite nice, because it starts with the premium recruit, and there you already have Nero in, and the premium recruit tokens you get regularly, so that's a good thing again, and it's not as many officers in there as in Ultra Recruit. But in Ultra Recruit he is as well, and there you have another chance of getting shards for Nero. So 2 of the normal ways of recruiting are there for Nero. But he's also in the normal Romulan Recruit. Those tokens you can get via the faction store. I very rarely buy these normal ones. They are just, if I need them in an emergency for a recruit event or something, I might do that. but otherwise I don't. But you get a number of those from missions as well, and here you have another chance of getting shards for Nero. And he's also in the elite Romulan recruit. Those are the ones I said I never buy, but people might be different, and you can get them in your faction store if you have the right reputation with the Romulans. And then you have another chance of getting Nero shards here. And if you at least have one rare officer where you have the maximum of shards, you start getting transporter patterns. There Nero is as well. We just have to scroll a bit. I never know on what position they are, but I know he's in here. There he is. And there you can choose for what officer you want to spend your transporter patterns for. And so if you still don't have Nero but can spend transporter patterns, you can use them for Nero and get him. One chest costs 1,000 for Nero, so 1,000 transporter patterns, and then you can buy shards here with your transporter patterns you earned for other officers. So there's 5 different ways of getting Nero, and he's one of the more easy to get epic officers this way, I have to say. But of course, especially with Nero and his burning ability, I would like to know how the more experienced players are using Nero, and in what combinations, for example, are you using him. Is anyone out there who's using him as captain? That's what I don't do very often, but that would be interesting as well. But of course, as usual, if you have questions in general and not just about Nero or video requests, you know that I regularly read the comments. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.